Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. China's growth impetus seems to be stuttering. But first, and for the first time in more than a year, the FAO Global Food Price Index didn't rise in June, even if the dip was small. However, it is still 1/3 higher than a year ago. In China, their central bank cut the reserve ratio requirement over the weekend. This is a cut in the amount of cash that banks are required to hold as reserves, releasing about £1 trillion in long-term liquidity back into an economy that does seem to need some stimulus. Even if there's not a major easing, it is a major shift in policy tone there. And Chinese June car sales took an unexpected retreat, more evidence of a softening economy there. And China's consumer inflation rate is slipping, dipping from a modest 1.3% in May to 1.1% in June, and another unexpected fall back. This is also consistent with a developing drag in their economy. Consumption isn't driving growth there yet. And China's new bank lending, however, swelled 12.3% year on year in June, marginally higher than in May, but at the low end of their debt growth over the past 20 years. In the US, the new administration there has kicked off a big push to promote competition in the American economy and push back on the winner-takes-all environment that has built up quickly over the past decade. Capitalism without competition isn't capitalism, it's exploitation. That's what Biden said when he signed a related executive order. It is now expected that the US federal agencies will reinvigorate significant antitrust activities. On Wall Street, the earnings season is about to start for the second quarter of 2021 and expectations are high. Usually analyst forecasts start out high and get whittled back as the company result releases get closer. But this year the reverse is happening, with rising expectations. If it doesn't happen, the market reactions could be fierce. US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 1.36% and unchanged. The price of gold is now just over $1,808 an ounce, which is down $3 from this time on Saturday. But oil prices have stabilised. In the US, they're now just over $74 a barrel, while the international Brent price is still just on $75 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today just under 70 US cents, and marginally firmer from where we left it on Saturday. Against the Australian dollar, we're virtually unchanged at 93.5 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're slightly firmer at 59 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index starts today slightly up at 72.6, but still almost 50 basis points lower than this time last week. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.